prison.
Do you know about those 2 in France that are trapped there?
No.
Oh, this is interesting. So there is basically a SeaWorld equivalent in France, and the government shut it down. I forget I'm sure we can figure it out, but it was shut down. But then the dolphins and the 2 orcas were not released. And the guy's like, these are mine. I'm not releasing them. And I can't afford to release them or move them. So they've just been sitting in these abandoned tanks for, I want to say, a year now. Maybe more. Yeah, this is it here. The race to save these 2. Jamie, I don't know if you can see if there's an aerial shot of it,
yeah,
but
is. I just
yeah, so they're just sitting in this thing, but it's closed. The guy can't afford to feed them because nobody's visiting, and then I believe the government just doesn't want to do anything about it because they're like, we just wanted to shut you down. We don't want to actually do anything about it. So there's just these 2 orcas sitting in these tanks.
And how do they get food?
I mean, he's feeding them, but he's doing it out of his pocket, and it's few and far between.
Oh man!
So yeah, it's a crazy. They're the abandoned whales, and they're just sitting in these tanks.
We've had do you know Phil Demers is? He's a guy who he helped shut down Marineland in Canada.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which was an awful place.
Bad facility.
It's there's so many of these fucking places like that where you see what they're doing and just oh man, if we could understand them.
Yeah.
And we could, I think someday in the future we're going to look back at that the way people today look back at slavery.
Oh, totally.
We're going to say these are intelligent creatures that they just don't have the ability to manipulate their environment like we do.
Yeah.
But just dolphins, their cerebral cortex is 40% larger than a human being's. So something's going on in there, and you think it's okay to put them in a swimming pool? That's crazy.
Dude, it's the same thing like what I was talking about elephants. Their EQ, their emotional intelligence, we can't even comprehend it.
Right.
The way those animals feel, the highs that an elephant experiences and the lows it experience are way bigger than the highs or lows that most humans, I think any human can experience. Their EQ is way bigger than ours. The trauma that they feel from losing a loved one or from being abused or whatever it happens to be is 10x what humans can even emotionally comprehend.
How do we know that?
Based on their brain scans and whatnot. I don't know the specifics of it, but because that part of their brain is so much larger than ours.
Oh,
and so you have these, they might not have the same computive skills as we do mentally, but they have this emotional intelligence that's so much deeper and broader than ours. At least that's my belief.
It is a weird thing with us where we only characterize intelligence as the ability to manipulate your environment.
Yeah,
we want you to write a book,
right?
I don't trust you. You're real. You're really smart. Make a house.
Prove
why don't you? How come you don't have a rocket ship?
Right, right.
You're so smart. Where's your phone?
Right. Yeah. No, it's
weird.
Crazy.
It's weird, right?
It's a weird way to look at things.
Yeah, it's I think there's a part of people that recognize that this direction that people this classification of intelligence in that way is wrong, but I don't think we can really quantify it yet. And if AI really can decipher dolphin language, orca language, whale language, if they really can, and we realize that they're actually communicating, God, I would hope that would change our approach to how we deal with those things.
I think it would.
Because they are sea people. I really do.
Yeah.
They don't need to manipulate their environment. First of all, they can travel 3D.
Yeah.
They go up, they go down, they go across, they can hold their breath for an hour.
Yeah.
They don't need to make a house.
No.
Their food is everywhere. Also, they're at the top of the fucking food chain.
That's right.
They're orcas.
And they're nomadic. They don't we are not nomadic by trade.
Yeah.
So we have to manipulate our environment to make it more comfortable.
Well, we're
Orcas
so
are not.
Slow.
Yeah,
they move so fast they can make a sunfish explode.
Straight up. Yeah, straight up.
We're so slow. The fastest people, we just run into each other and knock each other unconscious. That's what we can do.
Fun to watch, though. Dude, but I want to go back to what you said about, I agree, by the way, about orcas in captivity and whales and things like that. There's this huge anti-zoo movement that I just don't agree with, though. I agree with you that in the future we'll go, why did we keep animals the way we did? And when you look at old zoos and concrete boxes and stuff, but there's so much good that animals in captivity have done. Saving species, keeping things alive, connecting kids to nature. There's a lot of gray area. There's Tiger King and there's fucking San Diego Zoo. You know what I mean? There's a lot of nuance to it.
San Diego Zoo is an excellent example of a really great zoo.
It's unbelievable. It's incredible.
Beautiful. I've been to that place before.
Yeah.
But I also went to that wolf place with you.
Yeah.
And that made me sad.
I know. Yeah, I know.
When we went there, I was bummed out, man.
But at least they're rescuing them,
I know, but they also cut their balls off.
Yeah.
that bummed me out hardcore.
Otherwise, they all fight. I mean, but that's the gray area that you have. Like,
I know.
what's the alternative? You know, it's like they die.
Let them loose.
But then but only a few of them were pure wolves. You can't just let loose a wolf dog.
That's true too.
You know, because then you're muddying genes. It's such a complicated thing.
Well, isn't that the whole reason why black wolves exist in the first place? I think black wolves exist because it's a trait that they got from domesticated dogs.
I read that, and then I read it was false, and then I read it again. I don't know what the truth behind that is.
Let's put it into perplexity.
We should.
They'll probably say it's a Rogan-esque claim. Cocksucker.
As stated on today's podcast.
How do you want to word that so you kind of get a good
that's interesting. How do you word that? Would you say, is it true that black wolves inherited that trait from domesticated dogs? Because that is one thing that absolutely has happened, is that there's been interbreeding between, and not just on purpose.
No, it happened. Yeah, I mean, you get just coy wolves, and
right,
it does.
Right.
Yeah. Is the genetic mutation of a black fur color brought about by domestication?
Yes.
Okay. Well, hold on. Is it choose?
Sorry, throwing a lot at you, Jamie.
Is the black the trait of black wolves? Did they inherit that from domesticated dogs?
Edit my thing then. Is that good enough or not?
From domesticated dogs.
I would. Yeah. See what it says.
Domesticated dogs.
Let's see.
If you're not pointed enough, it'll start guessing.
I love watching it work, where it's like spinning. Yes, this is well supported by genetic research. Black coat color in North American wolves comes from mutation in the K locus, especially specifically, excuse me, a 3 base pair deletion in the CBD103. I don't know what that little thing is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Defensin gene.
Beta defense.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Produces a dominantly inherited melanistic phenotype. The mutation originated in dogs and moved into wolves through hybridization, not the other way around.
Interesting.
2009 study by Anderson et al. First identified the KB black allele in wolves is derived from dog-wolf interbreeding. Follow-up work analyzing 331 wolves and 20 dogs found that North American wolf, how do you say that word? Haplotypes?
Oh, haplotype, yeah.
Are monophyletic, meaning I feel like you're my teacher. A single
Good job, Joe.
introgression event from dogs, most likely seeded the allele through the continent, probably in the Yukon or Northwest Territories. I went to where Colossal has made the dire wolves.
Ben texted me when you guys went.
That was an interesting experience.
Was that cool to see?
Yes.
I haven't even seen them. I know it's a whole hush-hush.
I brought my youngest daughter, and she was cuddling with the 4-month-old wolf.
Well, there you go.
You can cuddle with them when they're 4 months old, up until a certain point. But it was like a puppy.
And it was still huge, right?
It was no. No, it was pretty small.
Yeah.
It's like 40 pounds, something like that. It was, but it was
not
so
outrageous.
Fucking cute, man. And she was so sweet.
Yeah.
She was so sweet. She would cuddle with you, and you'd pet her, and she'd kiss you.
That's cool.
It was like a fucking dog, man.
That is Romulus. There you go. That is
my god, she's so sweet. But the males, they had 2 males that had
Khaleesi's the
that's
female.
her name. That's right. Khaleesi's the girl. So there's Romulus. Look how cute they are when they're little babies.
And Remus.
Romulus, and then Khaleesi, the girl.
That was pretty cool.
So Khaleesi was the one that we got to cuddle with.
Man, they're cute.
Oh my god, she was so fucking adorable. But you could only hang out with her for a little while, and then they got big.
Yeah.
And now they're big.
Yeah.
He sends me pictures of it. So they were like that when we went there.
Like that size picture?
Like that size.
That's already
the males.
I don't know if I let my kids in with a wolf that size.
Well, they kept away from you.
Yeah.
And we were in a large contained area. But we got to go out with them.
Yeah.
And they just kind of hang out and look at you. They keep away from you for the most part, but she didn't.
She just came right up.
But she can't be with them yet.
With the males?
She was too little.
Interesting.
It was too, they didn't want her to get killed, and just too sketchy. She was tiny. And,
yeah.
And she was, she was still a baby still. But they were older. I think they were a year or close to a year, but they could hang out with them for the first 5 or 6 months, I think. And then after a while, they just got different. There's also some stuff about them that they didn't even know dire wolves had, like the mane, which is
They're
really
getting a big
interesting.
arch mane.
They have a mane.
Oh, wow.
Like almost like a lion's mane.
Oh, wow.
Which they didn't know, and they didn't know they were going to be white either.
Now, is that a variant from their genetic mutation work, or is that something that's just expressing itself?
Very good question that you would have to talk to a geneticist about, because like there's a lot of people that don't even agree they're actually dire wolves.
A lot. Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
They're essentially saying that what you've done is you've taken the traits of dire wolves and you've made them be expressed in a gray wolf. This is a gray wolf.
But that's what Beth says they've done. You know what I mean? Like she's not. They're not hiding that. They're like, we're trying to fill a niche. We're trying to make something.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she's also said that, I think, I don't want to mischaracterize, but essentially what they're saying is, but that's what a dire wolf was.
Right.
Like that they are a wolf that has all of these traits.
Right.
Like the size is the same, the look is the same. You can get technical and say, no, you've taken a gray wolf and made it express. But yes, but they got those genes specifically from dead dire wolves.
Right.
So it's like, well, is it our own classification of these things that we're disputing?
Right.
Because we can't just decide like that I call this a dire wolf and that's what it is. Like the genes don't give a fuck what labels you put on them.
Not at all.
You know, and if you make a dinosaur, like that's not a real T-Rex. It ate everyone in the city.
Right.
It's a real T-Rex.
Yeah.
It just took over a fucking city and it just ate everyone in a VW bus.
It's a 30-foot tall lizard. It's a dinosaur. Like it doesn't matter how you shape it. Yeah.
Oh, the woolly mouse is really cool too.
Yeah, they're really neat. Yeah. Ben told me one day I could have a woolly mouse, so I'm holding him to that. Yeah.
It's really interesting seeing the dire wolves though, and just imagining, wow, what was it like when those things are just roaming the earth?
I know,
because it's like a 200-pound wolf that's all white with like thick fur and a mane like a lion.
Dude, speaking of roaming the earth, have you heard the theory about how sloth bears stopped? Sorry, not sloth bears. What were the big cave bears in North America? Short-faced bears stopped human immigration.
Yes.
Have you read about that? Yeah, that's really cool.
Totally makes sense.
It totally does. They just stood there waiting for people like salmon to cross the Bering Land Bridge, and they're like, "Well, it's that time of year again."
Also, like, who would do that, knowing that those things are out there? That thing was so big.
Yeah,
it's like double the size of a polar bear.
It's crazy. Yeah,
like
it's crazy.
A twice large polar bear that can run 50 miles. Look at that thing.
Yeah. I don't care how smart we are. That is not something you want to face.
Right. Even if you have a gun, like, good luck. Like, if you have a 9mm handgun and you run across a grizzly bear, you're dead.
Yeah.
It's not going to be enough firepower.
No.
So what are you going to hit that thing with?
Well, they had rocks, so that's good. Rocks and spears. Yeah.
Rocks.
Oh, rocks.
I mean, when they first started coming across, did they even have fucking bows and arrows yet?
I don't know. Yeah, but spears for sure. But like that.
But then there's the real question: is that the only way people got here?
Right.
When you see the white sands footprints that are 22,000 years old, and you start going, okay, well, this predates the Ice Age.
It's before any humans were known anywhere in the New World.
Yeah. So it's like, well, what's going on there?
Right.
Because this is actual human footprints.
Right.
That have been dated to 22,000 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's just all we found.
Yeah.
That's just because they left footprints.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't mean there wasn't something there 50,000 years before, 100,000 years before.
Exactly.
So, like, and then there's in Mexico this evidence that looks like predation on mammoth bones by humans.
Oh, really? Like spearheads and things?
Like carvings into the mammoth bones.
No way.
It looks like they're broken open to get marrow.
Oh, interesting.
Very disputed, right? Because there's also some people that think it could have been like some rocks falling on the bones.
Sure.
I'm not sure how this is happening, but it does think that.
But let me write this up for Joe. Fuck off.
I'm gonna have to figure something. I might have to erase some stuff.
We're gonna have to get a separate computer that we only use for perplexity. What is the question?
Oh, sorry. Well, how would humans have contested short-faced bears on the Bering Strait?
Let me write this up for Joe. Fuck off, man. You're like a baby. Grounded in the actual
evidence. Wall of monster bears kept humans out of North America doesn't hold up any longer, apparently.
Well, yeah. When I was finding, people said it was a myth that a scientist sort of commented on a paper that doesn't necessarily. He could have thought that, but they didn't really have evidence for it. I guess.
Well, here's the thing: like the idea of a bear line, no, because the problem is bears. They would have to eat so much to sustain that kind of.
them across.
Hold up. Go back up here. This guy's saying something kooky. He's saying that hyper carnivore built for pacing long distance. He argued that it was primarily a scavenger, using its size, sense of smell, and long-legged gait to parasitize.
You got it. There it is.
Kills from lions, dire wolves, and scimitar cats rather than to run down prey itself. That doesn't even make sense. Long-legged gait would make it faster.
I heard about this. So yeah, the theory is that the short-faced bear would come in and rob a kill, like basically what a hyena does to lions.
Or what wolves do to mountain lions.
Yes, but I think to me it doesn't add up.
Well, you know, grizzly bears chase down moose and kill them. There's plenty of videos. Yeah. I watched a video yesterday of it.
They've also shown now that hyenas are incredibly efficient predators, and until like 10 years ago, we thought hyenas were only scavengers, or 50. I mean, it's longer than that, but you know what I mean? And now they show they have like a 30% success rate, which is very high.
Yeah, there's no reason why they wouldn't be if they're carnivores. Like, why would they be completely relying on other animals to do the work for them when